Hello and welcome to Sea Gunsels. I'm Wodonga and today I will be doing a review of the V-Line train service from Wodonga to Southern Cross. I've already done a review going from Southern Cross to Wodonga, but that didn't have a buffet on it, so hopefully this is a slightly more updated review. And I'll probably also save this video until the N-Class services up to Wodonga get replaced with Velocity services, which should be predicted by the end of 2021, but I don't know, it should be somewhat soon, so I'll probably save this video until that happens. But yeah, whenever you're seeing this, I hope you enjoy this video, and yeah, I'll see you when the train arrives. So over there in the far distance is our train for today. It is an N-Class, it is definitely running as a rail service, so I'll film myself boarding the train, but until then, I'll see you when that happens. I'll push door.
Push door open.
Yep. Okay.
Your attention please, welcome aboard the 529 service to Melbourne. Service will stop all stations to Seymour. Upon departure from Seymour, then run express through to Broadmeadows and the Melbourne Southern Cross. It's also a reserved seat service, and we do ask that all passengers be seated in the correct allocated seats on their ticket. Cars A, B and C, the reserved seat carriages, must have seat reservations to sit in these carriages. Passengers with any other type of ticket are required to be seated in the very last carriage of the train. For your comfort, toilets, rubbish bins and drinking fans are located at the end of each carriage. There's also a snack bar service available aboard the train. And all passengers now have their tickets ready for inspection.
Okay, so as you just heard on the announcement, this train is a service to Wodonga, and it is a train, unlike the train up here, which was a coach replacement, and I have made a separate video about that, because this will probably be going out when the Velocities replace the N-Class. This will probably be a farewell video to the N-Class. Therefore, the other video will probably already be out, and I'll link it. So yeah, enjoy the ride. Right, so a quick review of the seats. The seat has an armrest, which you can see here, and it is also pretty good padded. If I go back here, you can see that it has a lot of padding on it and is really comfortable. Over here you can see that there is a tray table, and it's actually quite decently sized. You don't get a tray table in economy, so that's good that they at least have one in first class. Let me just lock the tray table back. Okay, tray table's on the back. There's also a seat back pocket here. Not much use for it on this train because there's no magazines or booklets or stuff to put in there. And then also if I move this out, there is also a, not really a footrest, but sort of like a foot bar where you can rest your feet. In terms of leg room, there is pretty decently sized leg room. I'm not that tall, but this is my legs fully stretched out, and I'm not even seeing the back of my seat. So pretty good leg room. There is also a really good sized window, and also a curtain if you want some privacy or are just trying to get sleep. As this train service I'm on is the 5:30 out of Wodonga, and it does run until about 9:45, so if you want to get a bit of a rest, then you can definitely do that pretty good in this seat. I think there's also Recline. As you can see, there is like a little lever down here, and if you push that back, there is a pretty good degree of recline too to get a rest as well. So yeah, that is a tour of the seats. By the way, seats are in a 2-2 configuration in first class, and each seat is facing the direction of travel, compared to economy class, where the seats are in a 3-3 configuration and are facing each other, so some are facing the direction of travel and some are facing in the opposite direction. However, adding on from the last comment, if you are in first class with more than one person, with more than 2 people, then there's these things here, and when you push them down, the seats rotate, so then you can have them facing each other anyway. They're usually used by the staff to turn the seats around to be facing the right direction, but that's just a handy hack if you're travelling with more than 2 people in first class on B line.
Customers like to advise you the Cafe Bar located in Carriage B is open for service. The Cafe Bar located in Carriage B is now open for service. Thank you.
So that was the cafe bar for dinner today. In the cafe bar I got a roast chicken roll, which is meant to be used by tomorrow, so lucky that we got it today. And I'm having a bottle of Coke as well as a drink. They also sell a selection of drinks, hot food and cold food, although they didn't seem to have much when we were just in there before. Probably because maybe a lot of it sold out on the journey here. And there is a shot of the actual roast chicken roll.
Passengers, the Cafe Bar located in Carriage B will be closing around 10 minutes time. This is to allow for a change of staff. The Cafe Bar will then reopen shortly after departure from Seymour. The Cafe Bar will be closing in 10 minutes and then will reopen shortly after departure from Seymour. Thank you.
So I'm going to review the food from the cafe bar. It is closing shortly. But from what I had a roast chicken roll with a bowl of Coke. The bowl of Coke was just your average bowl of Coke. And the chicken roll was good. It was decent for train food, I guess. Slightly better presented than I thought it would be. So yeah, it was good. But there are a lot of different drink options and food options. However, there weren't too many options when I was at the cafe.
Guys, sorry about the noise.
Oh, it's okay. Cool coffee.
Yeah, probably spoken to the conductor. He said the dog is deaf, so yeah, that's why it's making all these noises.
Needs a tranquilizer or
Yeah.
Valium or something.
Must be stressed out at the moment. Yeah. I'll be
No
back.
worries, thanks.
Also, just from the cafe bar, I have just got a hot chocolate as well, so I'll tell you how it was after I've had it. So I just finished my hot chocolate, and it was actually quite good. Yeah, it was a really good chocolate flavour that they used, and yeah, just an all around good hot chocolate. I don't know what else to say. And also, this hole in the table is good for coffee cups, and then this one is better for Coca-Cola bottles and stuff like that. So yeah, remember that when you're on a train in first class.
We'll be arriving at Broadmeadows. Broadmeadows is the next stop, thank you.
Okay, as we now depart Broadmeadows, my final thoughts on the trip. It was good. It is 4 hours long, which is about the same as driving, so it doesn't really make much of a difference. But at least you don't have to do the driving part, you can just sit back and relax, I guess. Yeah, the seating is great in first class. The food from the cafe is good too. Yeah, it's a good experience, so yeah, I would definitely recommend it. So I'll do the outro. So next up will be the arrival in Southern Cross and the outro. Thank you for watching.
Southern Crossing Station will be the next and final stop. Passengers, please take your time and make sure you collect all your personal items before stepping off the train. And thank you for travelling with Recline. Have a good night. This service will be arriving at platform 2D.